Hi all, Zimmer here, narrating you through one of my more interesting games. As you can see, we're starting at Superstore, because who doesn't love going straight to the gulag? I find if you set a marker, then drop at 600 meters from that marker, you'll land square on it. I fell a bit short here, but still got in first. I could hear people coming in behind me, so I grabbed a weapon and saw this player coming in from the left. First kill down. Now to move to safety and plate up. As I plate up, I'm looking around and I see this player by the door. He tags me, but not enough to break a plate. I throw a thermite to keep him busy and start moving left. Holy smokes! I move under this cover before they push. I'm not sure if that was the same guy or not, so I dip left. I hear shooting, so it probably wasn't. I spot the shadow on the wall and hear the box. There's someone there. There they are. Second kill. Oh no! Melee! Ah, Milano's TTK is faster if you beat someone to death. Certainly quicker than shooting them. Regardless, third kill. Since the reload on this RPD takes about a year, and I'm hopefully about to find some better guns, I stop the reload and search the bodies. Time to plate up. I jump into this corner and see this player coming. I move quickly to the side to put space between us. Moving around, I see him and take shots at him. I steal the kill, but someone else was shooting at him. I move up, reload, and look for the peak. I'm also listening very hard for footsteps. And they're gone. This player should have rotated as soon as he saw his kill get poached. At this point I was feeling really good. Usually by now I've finished my gulag. I hear shooting on the other side of Superstore, so I make my way across. Seeing this decoy, I threw it to create some confusion. Then I started my rotation to be the third party to their fight. They're on the other side of this. Gas out. I can just hear them coughing in the gas. So I move around to get a flank. And there they are. I don't hear anyone else, so now it becomes a looting montage.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yes, I know I haven't fully plated. Finally I remember to plate. Just in time, as it turns out. As I'm coming down this hallway, I see a guy at the end in the corner. Let's get that. Get it. Buy station. Throwing what I think is a stun, it turns out to be a decoy. He jumps from the right, and I miss every single shot, and really mess up that Semtex. I know he's pushing me, so I throw again. Stuck. And down, bringing home my 7th kill. Through my money hunting montage and all these players kind enough to bring me some money, I am now rolling in some dough. Time to spend it! I make my way outside and grab the car. Now I have two options, twins and the buy station out in the middle of nowhere. So as surely as a squad of tryhards will use the rose skin, I guarantee there is at least one camper on twins. So it's the buy station out in the middle of nowhere I go to. Buying myself a loadout, a UAV, my SPR, an MP7, a self-revive, and we're off again. 3 loadouts come in, time for second loadout. Driving up this hill, I was using the third-person camera just to look for the sniper. And there he is. Aw, no rose skin. Putting the car between me and him, he starts shooting at me. Cheeky sod. So I get out and shoot back. He got a good hit on me there. So I back off to grab my loadout. In hindsight, I should have plated first. I was listening for parachutes when this happened. The sound of that loadout disappearing scared me. I decide to peek and get a good shot on the sniper. If I'm honest, he should have either rushed me or moved. Another change I've made is to better sort my loadouts. I was static for way too long here. After that encounter, I made my way across the village where I grabbed a bounty. Now I'm just going to pause it there for a second. So this recording was from a time where I didn't know how to chase UAV dots. Instead I would only chase bounties. The issue with this and solos is that players go into immediate lockdown mode as soon as they see a bounty on them. It makes them really tough to push. And at the time I was no good at pushing them. I mean, I'm still not that good, but, well, you know. Okay, I'm still not that good at it, but hey, I'm getting better. Anyway, back into it. The bounty is across in fire station, so I decide to push across. As I arrive, I see 2 of them fighting. One of them goes down, so I full send it. Breaking his armor, I throw a stun and flank him. This flank is near perfect as I take him completely by surprise.
No.
He sounded so upset I actually felt a little bad. Still, GG's. Again, this is before I learned how to chase the dots. So I grab some stuff, grab the bertha, and go on a hunt for a bounty again. I now know to use UAVs, as you can take your enemies completely by surprise. With a bounty they have an idea you're coming. Arriving at the bounty, I wait for him to do something. I suspected he was in this little building, so I used the third-person camera to check the cabin. Turns out I was wrong. Jumping out, I used the MP7, which absolutely shreds him to bits. Again, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have survived this encounter. I wish that I could claim the next section was full of action, fights, pushes, stuns, and enemies falling under the wheels of my bertha. Alas, with a map full of bounty targets that went to ground as soon as their threat bar went above 2, and without the knowledge on how to chase UAV dots, this was a very quiet mid-round. So, apart from one short car chase which ended with the player hiding in a building that I didn't want to push, I was stuck waiting for the final circles to close. The final circles were closing around airport, so I made my way to the spy station to get a UAV. I have just made a fatal mistake. I get my UAV, and I pop it. I decide to get back in my truck. And I get beamed. Oh shit. Not like this. I'd failed to check my surroundings using my third-person view on the truck, allowing this ghosted player to sneak up on me. Oh, I've got gulag.
Oh. If you survive, you earn your freedom.
There can't be much left on the
Be
gulag.
advised, you
I was right, there wasn't.
got lucky.
Landing back in, I head for the loadout. Time to get ghosted and fully loaded. Wow, I'm still running a kilo on this? With no additional plates, I'm gonna have to be sneaky. At least until I can kill someone and get their plates. Or maybe I can get back and get my plates. Doesn't help everyone seems to be playing GTA Verdansk. That's when I hear this. Huh, a minigun. Someone's been doing the Easter egg. Bit of a poor decision here as I push the cabins. I see someone running, and I hit ping on them.
Contact.
Okay, this is something I learnt in Battlefield. You always ping first before firing. That way if they run behind cover, you at least get a few seconds of additional intelligence when they go out of view. Yeah, charging a minigun, Rob. That's not going to end badly, is it? With regards to that ping I put on that player, it's showing me quite clearly that he's gone into this first cabin. So like an idiot, I ignore that useful intelligence and thermite the second cabin. I also throw a really bad stun that bounces back and gets me. That stun had me really disorientated, so I failed to pick up my airstrike and jumped in the bertha. So there was a player in that second building. It's still the wrong building, Rob, but hey, you know, we kept one inside. Backing off, I dismount, and with a precision airstrike coming in, I dip out. Time to pull back and clear the area. Retreating back along the wall, I make another mistake and fail to plate up. I'm getting this out the way before people start tearing their hair out. Yes, I know. Roast me in the comments, okay? Clearing behind myself, I'm conscious that I don't have a secondary. So pushing left at this point would be a big mistake, as it would leave me in the middle of the airfield, completely exposed. Holding where I am, I can make sure I'm clear behind me and then walk in with the gas. I see this cluster strike coming in, so I decide to push across to the plane to see if I can find a better secondary. Maybe I'll get lucky and find an MP10 or something. Not ideal. An awful shotgun and a Milano. Oh well, maybe I can beat someone to death with it. So here I mess up and I miss the person coming in. In my defense, let's see if you see them. Did you see them? Let me show you again. It's only after reviewing this footage that I saw them. Oh well, Moving out the plane, I clear right. Again, I make the mistake of assuming that behind me is clear. This was my second chance to catch him. You can see I've looked twice. It's because I caught his movement behind the forklift truck. That second flick was definitely because I just felt there was someone there. Shame I missed it. This should have given me a big hint. I hear that stun roll behind me, so I think someone's pushing from behind. Stunned, I rotate and look for him. I see and drop shot him. I get a good few hits in, break his armor, but it's all over. The slightly frustrating part is, if I had been fully plated, I might have survived this. 6th with the second highest kills in the lobby wasn't awful. So I decided to stick around and see how it ended. ADB 17 with the Riot shield is now making his way in. He's making sure to clear the airfield and is coming up upon our 2 friends in the cabins. He clears this corner nicely, before turning himself into a box which no one will notice. Apologies for the swear words under my breath. I should not have been caught out by this guy. Looks like ADB 17's gonna walk the gas in. He hears one of our 2 campers on the other side of the wall. He absolutely fudges the stun, and luckily doesn't stun himself. He has another player in his sights. Stun out. He gets a good hit and charges forward to finish him off. It's our player with the minigun. However, ADB 17 has made a mistake, and he goes down to this player with the dual pistols. The gas is moving in as we pick up our next player. Phase Chili. Chili is on the hunt for the last player in this lobby. He takes fire from the right, so goes prone behind this rock. He plates up, and then deploys his kill streak. We can just see the player mounted up at the end of the wall. Phase Chili fires, keeping that player behind that wall. Chili moves right just in case, but it's over. Well done, Phase Chili. That airstrike was well played. So while this wasn't quite a win, I did do well on kills, including managing to take Superstore, and after editing this footage, I have identified a few mistakes I am still making, which I hope to address. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this clip, and as usual, stay well, stay safe, and we'll chat in the next one.